everyone. How many of you have to pee now? My name is Michael Rosenbaum. Where's my cordless mic? I'm not giving a speech. Stoltzy.
What?
You know that I like cordless mics.
Yes.
Why is this stuck to this desk?
I had nothing to do with it.
Podium. Okay, teacher. Where's my teacher? Let's see what we can do here. Oh, look at that. Look at the big brain on bread. All right, I'm sure we got a lot of questions here. So you're going to raise your hand. I'm going to call you since I don't have a cordless mic here. And then you're going to come up and you're going to ask a question, but you're going to be quick. And there can be no hair questions. Everybody's like, oh. Because let me tell you, yeah, I shaved it for 7 years. And sometimes they made me shave lower to a certain point, because then you got to really pay me. If I get any lower than that. All right, so let's see. Who's got a question out there?
Since my favorite voice acting of yours is Nick from The Lollipop Chainsaw, I was wondering if you have a personal favorite of yours.
She said Nick from the Lollipop Chainsaw video game is her favorite character that I played. So you're saying that a video game character is the best acting I've done? What are you saying? You have insulted me on question 1! Hey! But that was a fun character. I'm the head, and I realized that I don't want to be infected. She doesn't want me to. My girlfriend doesn't want me to be infected, so she cuts my body out from the neck down, so I don't become a zombie. So all I have left is a head, and then I wake up and go, "Where's my wiener?" I seriously say that, don't I? So that was not my favorite character that I played. You want to know my favorite character I played? Lex Luthor's a pretty damn good character. I got to be the best villain of all time, right? The best. Every villain. Yes, I agree. Ever. And I think he was definitely up there, right? I've had bosom offers. Bosom, I'm trying to be as nice as possible. You know, classy. PG, politically, yes, PG, I'm trying to be PG. A butt, maybe in my life I've signed a butt. Lex Luthor. She's, I'm never washing this tattoo again. I'm like, that's disgusting. You're never washing your ass again. Is that what you're telling the world? It's really bad. The best prank. Well, you know, Tom Welling actually got me. Bannister, stand up. You were also my assistant. I think you left me season 3. It's Bannister Bogan, folks. Tom Welling, I walk into my trailer one day and there is just a toilet bowl full of crap. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, this is the most disgusting thing ever. And I'm like, you could just hear it, they said, from like way far away from the trailer. Who did this? And there's this guy, Big Al. Do you remember Big Al? I go, Al! And I walk out, and Al's sitting there with his suspenders. And I'm like, he's like, yeah. I go, you took a big crap in my trailer? Why would you do that? And Welling's laughing. It was just this big pot of chili I put in my trailer. Yeah, he's an ass. Superhero, super dick. You be the judge. Let's see, back in the day, it was a movie that I wrote, directed, and starred in, and I shot it in my hometown of Newburgh, Indiana. And let's see, it's about a guy who goes back home, he's not really happy with his life, and his name's Jim. That's right, that's a little inside joke, no one else will get that, but I like it. And he comes back home and falls in love with the town that he ran away from. It's kind of a raunchy, lowbrow comedy, because I love those kind of comedies. And I have Morena Baccarin from Homeland and Serenity, and she's my leading lady. How many have seen it? Raise your hand. This is why I haven't made millions. If you're a real fan, you will spend the $2.99 on video on demand, or you will get the DVD and you will have a lot of laughs. If you like funny, It's not showing in Vancouver, is that why?
I was about to say,
Go to like
what's it called?
Renton to see it.
Moose Jaw? You have to go to Moose Jaw? Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan? Alright, well anyway, back in the day, you can get it on VOD, on DVD, on Amazon and all that. Anyway, it's a fun little comedy, made it for nothing, and I think you're going to really enjoy it if you like those kind of. Did anybody see Sorority Boys? That was well, then you're going to like it. Those 8 people should get the movie. And then I just shot Will Ferrell and Adam McKay. I'm the lead astronaut, a new pilot for NBC. And I'm an astronaut for NASA in the 60s. The race to space, and it's very exciting. I think it's going to come out in the fall. We're waiting to see if it gets picked up, but I think it will. I mean, it has me in it. Right? Oh, this is fun. This is great. I love Vancouver. We shot Smallville, by the way, here. Barnaby and Surrey. I know those Surrey girls.
Maple Ridge.
Maple Ridge, what? Langley, Cloverdale. And a cemetery in Vancouver, you macabre young lady. Yes, we shot all around Vancouver. I love the city. The province of British Columbia. It's quite nice. Green. Rains for 8 months straight. You know what that's like, being bald? Get an umbrella under Lex, his makeup's gonna bleed. Get away from me, Steve. Oh, please. My wardrobe guy, he was hilarious. Wasn't he, Steve? He would dress me in the morning, and I go, no, Steve, I don't know if I want to wear another purple shirt. He goes, honey, I don't care what the hell you wear. They don't pay me enough, sweetheart. An episode called Freak, which I thought was a pretty fantastic episode. Remember that episode? What happens in that episode? Does anyone remember?
Isn't that the one with the hunter?
Clark saves the girl. That could be every episode. Clark saves the girl. Yes! 200 episodes. Every episode. No, we got an episode. I was directing, and there was a scene that was lasting a little longer. The dolly broke, and then someone's costume broke, and it was going. So Tom comes in, of course, and goes, "What's taking so long in here?" I'm like, "Shut the hell up, Kubrick! Dude, you directed an episode, so you know everything. Shut up! I'm doing the best I can in here." And then Tom goes, "Dude, I'm totally kidding." I go, "Yeah, me too." We're only fighting 7 years. Thank God. I remember the first day we had a table read, and I go, "Hey man, this is gonna be great." And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, really excited before I got coffee, you know. I go, "Listen, man, as long as there's no egos on this set, we're gonna be great." He goes, "Yeah, right." I go, "Except for me." Except for mine. Then we laughed, and that was it. So. I love impressions. I don't know, what's your favorite impression that I do, Bannister? Troy?
Your walking's pretty good.
Christopher Walken's pretty good. But hey, everybody does Walken now. It's nice to have you here.
Peter.
You seem like a real big fan. What's your favorite show? Ever? Is it Smallville? Don't say Arrow. I was thinking Arrow right up someone's ass. All right, there's the Walken for you. There we go. That was it.
Peter.
Oh, John Heater. He's a good buddy of mine, Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh, Arrow sucks. No, Arrow doesn't suck. I've never seen it. Does it suck? Everybody likes it? She's here in Vancouver. Is it better than Smallville? Yeah. Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something right now. I'm going to take this. I'm going to go up to the podium and pretend I'm in speech class. You know how Arrow was made? Because of the show Smallville. It all spawned off Smallville. Where's Smallville? They didn't make all those shows, right? So you're welcome. John Schneider, General Lee's story. Oh yeah, I haven't told that story, I think, ever. He told you that?
Heard it.
I just heard it, he says. John Schneider, you know John Schneider, played Pa Kent. Good man. When I first got the show, I said I had this 1976 Cadillac Eldorado convertible piece of crap. Bought it for like 10 grand, it never It never would run. So I go, hey, can I keep this while we're filming in Vancouver at your mansion up in the Agora Hills? He's like, sure, Michael. Absolutely. Come out to Agora Hills. I'll drive you home. So I went out to Agora Hills, and I parked that piece of crap that I never got back. And he had it towed. And I said, well, looks like I'm going to need a ride home, John. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I know what you got in your garage. And it's the General Lee! And so he drives me home in the General Lee, and we're pulling off the 101 in Laurel Canyon. We're at a stoplight. There's some girls in the next car, and I'm like, God, I hit the horn. He's like, Michael, come on, John. And he just nailed it. These girls are like, losers! And John's like, don't ever ask me to do that. But it was awesome. Yeah. Oh, it's the same house, right? It's the same. Didn't they use it on X-Men too?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It bothers me every time I see that house. I'm like, no, that's Lex's. We're ripping Lex Luthor off, man. We're stealing from Lex.
They also store Luthor Corp from you as well.
They stole Luthor Corp, but that was the crap factory. They could have that. We shot at a crap factory. It smelled like, well, of course it smelled like crap. It was crap, a fertilizing plant. And I remember walking with Lana. I'm like, we're walking, and they're like, God, I'm like, I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna sue him. He had so much crap today. I can't even think straight. I can't remember my lines. It's like, so much crap. Oh, crap. I'm losing my mind here, man. Can we sue them? I can't breathe this stuff in anymore. Crap. Location I've ever shot. Toronto was fun. I shot Urban Legend in Toronto. Toronto's beautiful. Who's from Toronto in here? Okay. Everyone, I hate Toronto. Ontario sucks as a province. Yeah!
7 years in Vancouver.
Newfoundland! Prince Edward Island! None of it! Saskatchewan? Alberta! Yeah, how many Americans know that? Oh, Canada, my home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From far above, oh Canada, we stand on God for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on God for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on God for thee. How many American dipshits know that? Guarantee nobody at this convention can do that. You know why I do that? No, I know that because every day it's like, how does it go again? They're like, oh, jeez, man. I don't want to say that again, but I learned it. That's tough because it's a real complex character, and I'm kind of a comedian. I'm a joker. You can't tell that. But I'd like to. Not everyone has the best childhood. I had a decent childhood, but there were some complications. There were things. You always draw from your past. If you didn't get along with someone in your family, like your father, you remember that. You try to incorporate it in scenes, And Lex was a complicated soul. I mean, he was like a guy his mother died when he was young. His father was just really brutally intense and punishing. And it was easy though. I thought the writing was really good for the most part with the character. And there was an arc. And I and everybody was like, how are you going to play it? You're going to bomb. And everybody's waiting for you to fail as Lex Luthor because, Gene Hackman, how could you, you're going to fail. There's no way you can, who's Michael Rosenbaum? It's some Jewish kid from New York, or Indiana, or wherever the hell. So you just got to go, you know what? I'm not watching any of these movies. I'm going to memorize my lines. And I'm going to play it real. And I remember I told this story, but when I auditioned, 700 other guys were doing it wrong. And I go, what the hell are 700 other guys doing? Well, we want a sense of charisma, a sense of danger, and some comedy, comedic timing. And I swear to you, with hair on my head, that I looked at these 3 pages they gave me for the audition, and I go, I'm gonna be dangerous right here. I'm gonna be charismatic right here. I'm gonna be funny right there. And that was it. And I went in there and I did those 3 things. That's what they wanted, so I gave them a little bit of each. And I always thought I was gonna get fired. I was like, they're not gonna believe, there's no way they're gonna, I'm Lex Luthor, there's no way they're gonna fire me. And then I shaved my head, I was like, oh my God, I got this matrix bone. Sticking in my head, maybe they could shoot around it. I'm a solid 6.5 looks, but I got great personality. I don't know, man, I don't know if they're gonna buy it, I'm not intense enough, I don't know, I wanna be Gary Oldman. Can I do this? And then it just happened, and then they didn't fire me. And then I just started to grow and believe in myself. And I'd say, where are you? Where are you, by the way? Where's that guy? I'd say the best advice, and you didn't even ask for advice, is confidence. And even if you don't, you fake it. False bravado. You walk in a room, you own it. You own it wherever you go. And that goes whatever you do in life. If you go in there and you're enthusiastic and you're fearless, even if you're crapping your pants like the little guy in the stroller, chances are they're gonna go, why is this guy so confident? There's something about when someone walks into a room or someone's just confident that people are attracted to. And if you just do that and believe in yourself, no matter what you do, it's your best shot. So believe in yourself first, always. And it's hard. Sometimes I'm like, I honestly record myself sometimes going, what are you worried about? Why are you nervous? You're the best. You're so damn good. Look what got you here. You're gonna think about this now after all these years? Why are you nervous? Go in there and be you. And if you suck, it doesn't matter. No one's gonna remember the sucky guy. But if you're good, they're gonna remember the good guy. Even then, you probably won't get it. But that will give you confidence to the next thing. So I got up on this tangent, but you see what I'm talking about? I went in that room and I owned it. And my agent said, listen, they want to test you. I went, what? They want to test you for the network in the studio tomorrow. And I swear to God, on the hair on my head, I looked at him, I go, not gonna happen. And they go, what do you mean? I go, I'm never gonna be better than I was in that room today. And they videotaped it. So they can rewind it, and they can watch it. And then I go, what am I doing? It was really fear. And I really thought that I wasn't gonna be as good as I was that day. And somehow, they said, okay. What? Really? They rewound the tape? Because I used to rewind the tapes when I was younger. I started small. So anyway. I was a trampy character. I had like big lips on my dress and hot pink lips on my gold dress. And, I got to be kind of I had the big butt. They put a prosthetic butt, so my character was walking around like, I have a fat ass. And I actually start caring. I'm like, guys, you think my butt's big? They're like, oh, what are you talking about? You're a dude. Why do you care about that? I'm like, oh, yeah, I was just kidding. So it was just... but I loved it. I fell in love with it. Those guys, we just had so much fun putting on new dresses every day. And I had this German guy who dressed me every day. He goes, Michael, is everything okay? And he was pretty flamboyant. I'm like, yeah. He said, are you sure? Yes, I can put on my jockstrap. Thank you. Thank you, Hans. His name was Hans. Michael, oh my God, you look great. You look fantastic. Can I grab them? Sure. Now I know how women feel. He's being groped. Bastards. The Flash is pretty easy because, honestly, this is the Flash. I mean, this is honestly what I do every day. Oh, hey guys. Can't hear you, Michael. Oh, hey guys. Michael, if you could just say that line. Hey, Bats! Hey, just do it again 3 more times. Hey, Bats! Hey, Bats! Hey, Bats. We got it. Is that all you guys need? Yeah. Oh, thanks. Sitting around talking, reading a script. You know, and I always like doing 3 in a row. I even do 3 in a row when I'm acting. The other actors hate it. They're in the middle of the scene, I'm like, I just want to do 3 in a row. 3 in a row. I love you. I really love you. I love you! You guys got choices now. I don't need to do another take. I'm saving you time. Those are 3 completely different choices. I don't know what move you're making. Use it. Sex scene with Lana Lang. Woo! Right? You really can have me like, oh, that okay. I mean, you know, getting to make out with pretty girls like that. No, the best experience on set. I mean, I've had so many. I mean, just meeting great people. I got to work with Clint Eastwood in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and I had this one big scene. It was one of my first roles in a movie, and he just comes up to me after the take, and I'm in a courtroom. He says, "Well, Michael, how'd you feel?" Well, I felt pretty good. How'd you feel, Clint? I felt great. Want to do one more? Sure. All right, then we'll do one more. That was it. I mean, you're working with a guy like that. It's Clint Eastwood. He doesn't say action. You've probably heard that some people, but he's so simple. He'll go, Michael, you ready? Mike, yeah. Jack. Jack says DP, just starts rolling. All of a sudden, click, click, another piece of the puzzle. Everything starts working. Like the opening of Pee Wee Herman movie, what is it? Everybody, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? I've been lucky. I worked with a lot of people. I worked with Steve Martin. I mean, Steve Martin. He played his banjo for me and his guitar. Now, it's not what you think. No. He signed my Jerk poster. I gave him a whole bunch of Smallville tapes, because that's what they had back then, tapes. I didn't want to be really mean. So people were accepting me for the roles like I was playing in a play. And they're like, you're really funny on stage, but not in real life. Okay, so I'll be the guy on stage. So it came out of that, kind of insecure, and that's kind of how it happened. I just started, getting more confidence. Yeah. He's a great actor. I'm sure, Zack Snyder's a great director. He's going to do the right thing, A lot of times they say, oh, he played him on TV, so God forbid. But now all the actors from film are all coming to TV. So, but, he'll be great. He'll be great. But, thank you. I left season 7 because my contract ended in season 6, but I signed up for 1 more year, and I wanted to go do comedy and movies and stuff, and that's what I'm doing, and I loved it, and I just felt like 7 years was a long time for a character. There wasn't really much more for me to do, and I just wanted to have hair. New love for directing. I love it. I can't wait to do my next movie. Hopefully you guys will see it and then I can do that. But it's fun. I mean, I wish I had more of a budget. You always wish you had more days. You always say, it's tough. It's really tough. I probably wouldn't be the lead role again in something I direct because that's just too much work. Last question.